Okay, so I'm standing at my front door and noise has just started up outside. I think it's on the other side of the road, but it's now been turned off as soon as I turn the mobile on. But I'm just going to try to explain how this matrix um, mind control at a sound level matrix works. When I say works, or how it operates in a practical, real sense for like myself and you, if you are being suppressed openly by the matrix at this time. That's best I can put it. See, the noise has stopped now as soon as I turn the mobile on, but also I was almost unaware when the sound started up because I had already been mentally suppressed because I was in a low frequency, low vibrational state temporarily because of an interaction. In other words, a physical or mental or verbal exchange between two people. In other words, if I exchange energy with, don't even know what I'm saying here, but if I exchange energy with a negative person at a verbal level, that is like negative frequencies being exchanged, hitting backwards and forwards. And the harder you try to rationalise with the negative person, the more energy you are sending to them. So they are consuming that energy. And you are frustrated. So you're getting angry. You're feeling negative. You can't break through. You can't get through to the person. That's when you exchange, when you think that you're somehow above it or on top of it, like myself. When you're really battling a futile cause or a futile conversation or a futile trying to break through. Because when you talk to another person, especially if they encourage you, knowing what you're thinking and knowing you because they're watching you, analysing how you're behaving and also know what you're thinking, but their goal is only to extract the negative energy. They're single-minded, like the one-eyed God of this reality. Its disciples, its followers, its believers, its relatives are single-minded in their survival need for your energy, my energy. So therefore, when you think that you are trying to engage them in a rational, normal conversation, and they know that you are now aware of the matrix, and they know that you are frustrated in trying to show them the matrix. This is what I'm talking about here. It's a bit like if you have certain beliefs and ideas and you believe them to be true. You will always, if you think there is a possibility, or if you even have any liking or caring for the person you're talking to, or even if you don't, you may still think it's to your benefit, as I do, to show the matrix to others, hoping that they will stop playing and acting. But there again, there's the dilemma, you see, the acting, because that is their game, that is their life. But you hope that they will stop playing in this movie Matrix. You hope that they will stop playing in this play, because every time you interact with a Matrix control patroller who needs to extract your energy, they see every interaction as a play, as a segment of a play, shall we say, because they're acting and they need the negative energy because they cannot expose or show their true identity. I'm backing off from the door because I can hear noise out there. Sorry about coming into the kitchen with the light on. I can't believe I've come in here, but as you can see, confusion reigns even in my kitchen, particularly at the moment because the cat isn't here. The cat is at the vet. Finally had to take the cat to the vet, realising that I'm not capable through natural means to bring the cat back to its normal health. Sometimes you have to admit defeat, and I assumed the cat, because in the past the cat has always been able to right it, with a little bit of care, able to right itself. But, sometimes the matrix wins. When I say sometimes the matrix wins, when I say the matrix, I mean forces that are around you that overwhelm you and that are put into play all these situations, but also put into play mainly the need to keep you at your lowest frequency and vibration. Therefore, I am less capable of performing even acts that I would normally be able to do more easily if I'm stressed or in low frequency and low vibration, and also low energy, because if the matrix ones consume a lot of energy from you, I am losing energy now making the video because I was already in low energy due to interaction. Then the noise come, but they've turned the noise off so that I can't make the point. I was almost unaware of the noise coming in through the house from across the road. That construction, no doubt, will go on for a large amount of time for what I can see now. I thought it was only there for a week, and now they're just going on and on with it, because basically you can't tell people, that you can't renovate your house, but whether, they could literally renovate for as long as they want, can't they, really, if you think about it. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some plausible aspects to these things. The Matrix always endeavours to be plausible. But basically, it's plausible, but then something else plausible starts up. It's like a continual cycle of noise abuse at a human being's psyche or mind, or just at their reality. Yourself, if you, without putting it in fancy and being ridiculous like I have to because I have to impress by making a video, it's quite simple that if you were living in a construction site every day, and that means, like, if there's construction going around, it'd be like living on a construction site. And basically that is not comfortable for any human being. I don't care if you're spiritual, non-spiritual, or in between. It's going to cause you a mental disturbance. You are going to feel pretty not well. You're not going to be able to function as well if you've got that going on. Whereas if you're in quiet, peaceful surroundings, even if stress happens, like an animal getting sick, even if that also is a matrix technical control system around you too. Everything is largely a setup in this matrix game reality. Once you realise that everyone and everything is part of this game, or most is, apart from a limited number of real spiritual human beings. I say spiritual because they are not part of the technical artificial matrix system. They're not playing in it. They're playing in it unconsciously because they think that they are in a normal reality, a normal world. They're being used by it. So they're playing in it, but they're not consciously playing against another person on a daily basis, spending all their time and effort trying to bring down another person. That's the difference between me and most of what's around, is that I'm just living my own existence, trying to keep myself going, whereas most that's around is trying to keep themselves going at the expense of me and my kind, because they need my energy, but I don't need theirs. I only want to keep my own energy. Their game is like a vampire to drain me of my energy. That's why we have the vampire movies. That's symbolic, showing you what the reality is. That noise has stopped. So as usual, I'm just losing energy here, standing at a door, because I was about to open it to show, but I can't show. I can show that they're out there. Maybe I'm pretty sure I haven't even been out. I haven't, so I don't know. Oh, that's an interesting point. Well, there's a few trucks over there, and there's a van here, but what is going on? Where did that noise come from? That's interesting. Because actually it doesn't look as though they're doing work in the place opposite. Of course, we have someone getting into their car there, won't come out in the mobile, but as soon as you come out, someone will be pulling their car out right in front. What are the odds of that? That every time, and also when you're inside, you do hear people outside. This habit of standing around outside someone's house talking loud, like you're always aware of. There's too much presence, but it looks normal. Where did that noise come from? Is there work going on in that place opposite or not? It has been for a few weeks now. No, it isn't. So it must be over there. It must be in front over there. See where those two vans are? But for some reason, it's all gone quiet now. See, it's a lady just happens to be going in her house right opposite there, walking up the street. But that's just coincidence, you see. That car just pulled in down there to the house there. When you look at it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 houses here. See how she's standing there in front, lurking, like she actually went to walk down, but now she's going to stand in front for a while. That won't come out. Will it come out on the mobile? No, but it is matrix control people. No, now she's going into the house. So she walked up and down a few times and now went into the house. She actually does reside in there. Actually, there's 2 people in there now that I think of it. Come to think of it, there's actually 2 people. Now she's talking to the person next door, but that won't come out in the mobile. See, my eyes pick it up, so that's matrix control presence all around. Oh, better be careful here too, because I can't quite see through there, but there's often presence behind that vine there. Someone in that place opposite there just come out, won't come out in the mobile. See, what are the odds of that? That when you come out, there's only 4 houses across the other side, that someone always comes out or the car pulls in right next to it. That's where my eyes go, you see, so my presence is always aware of a control matrix. But the sound has stopped, so I'm folding up. I'm wasting energy and time here.